Good afternoon, everybody. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Back again. My battery died when I was doing this video, so I figured I would just do a little quick run through of what we've done so far and then pick up where we left off. Okay. So I did go ahead and I added this pretty image, just something to add to the pocket. Haven't done anything with this yet. I haven't figured out what I want to do yet, but I'll do something with it. And if not in this journal, I'll use it in one of my other garden journals. So I did go ahead and put this paper, which I love. I've shown this paper before. I added this image to the back. I think I might add something here, like maybe a saying, or even an image would be pretty right there. I might just go ahead and do that. Let's see. Just something small, just to tie in the purples on that page. This is a little bit crooked, so we're going to straighten it out. Hope everybody's having a nice day. I've been having a great day. I was in the garden. I had mentioned that before. Haven't been in the garden in a while, and it was nice to get into the garden. Let me get my glue book and my glue stick, and let's get some glue on this. Okay, my glue is very sticky in this heat. It's been a beautiful day, but it did end up getting a little hot this afternoon. And now it's a little warm right now. Not too bad though. I'm not going to complain. It's beautiful weather right now. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Just push that down, get the air out. That looks pretty. Goes good with that purple. See if I can move it just a teeny bit. I can see that it's needs to move a little. There we go. So there's that. I did go ahead and put this little saying on here that I had backed with an image from a magazine. I love this envelope. And we had put a little tuck spot there. I'll put something in. Ooh, I just realized that's coming up. So let's put some more. I'm going to put some art glitter glue on there. That will really hold it. I think I just used glue stick, and that sometimes is not enough, especially for a pocket that you're going to be putting things in and out of. And then we'll close that. Make sure there's no glue seeping out, because then it will stick. And then, or that paper. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cover this. I think I'd also like to cover the other side too, because I don't really like those images. I just used them as pages for the base of the book, but a lot of times you cover those up because they're not exactly what you want. Okay, this paper glues down really nicely, so just got to get it into the corner and decide what you want to show. Like I want that on the bottom to show. You can move this over just a little bit more. You can pull it up a little bit, move it over. I really want it to be in that crack there. There we go. And this really sticks down nicely. Like that. I think I'm going to turn my book, and I'm gonna trim this off. I don't think we need that. And then we'll just, maybe what I'll do is get my little razor knife and just, don't press too hard. We only want to cut this paper right there. There we go. If you press too hard, you're going to cut into the next paper, And you don't want to do that. So that looks good. Like that. I left the number, and I like this border on the bottom. This little pocket. This is another pocket that I did today. I love that. This is a little tuck spot here. I hope this piece will fit in there, but I think what I'll do is just fold it in half. I found this paper in with my stuff for the garden journals. That looks pretty right there. We also have another one here. I'll probably put something else there. I don't want to put the exact same thing. I did cover that spot with some of that botanical. Let me see. I have something here. I do. This might be nice to do something like that. It just says soil prep mix, so it just gives you a recipe to make a soil mix. I'm going to cut it all the way since it's not straight, but I like to leave that little black line if I can. And then just trim it on the top. Yeah, that looks good. Get rid of that. Okay. Get my glue page. I think I'll just fold it in half because it's a little sticky on the other side. So let's just glue this down. I do want to incorporate some of these coffee dyed pages from those garden books that I had mentioned previously. So we just put that right in the middle. There we go. That looks good. Where's my burnisher? Here we go. Okay. I had to put my task light on because it is getting later in the afternoon. When I had videoed earlier, it was much earlier in the day. But since the battery died, I took a break and had something to eat, and now I'm having some iced tea, which is refreshing. Okay, so that's in there. That looks good. Let's keep going. Have some more of that paper that I love. Great for writing. I did go ahead and I rounded the corners on some of the pages. We have this tuck spot here. Another tuck. I love that tuck spot. Also here, I love how the green picks up on the green. I think maybe what I'll do is round this corner. I'm only going to round one corner on this page. And this little corner rounder works better than that more expensive one that I bought. Someone had actually given this to me. My daughter's boss from her work was cleaning out her mother's things, and she had a lot of craft things, and she gave me quite a few things, which I was very happy to get. So we have a nice image here. I think what I'd like to do is put a piece of washi tape right there. Just because it's not exactly perfect, the line, you know, it's a little crooked. It's okay, but I would like to cover it if I can. So let's see. If I just trim that, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but we do want to put some glue on this washi tape. Again, this is just cheap Dollar Tree. I said I wasn't going to buy more Dollar Tree washi, but you know what? I did. It's fine. As long as I use glue on it, it works. I actually like the washi tape that they have that's thicker like this. These little skinny ones, I don't particularly like those. Now this one is a belly band, and we'll put something in when we go to use all of our ephemera that was previously made that I found. This here, I might like to cut an image here. And I do have more pages like this from the book. So I think I'm going to have to find another page too. So let's just leave that there. And I'll find another one, and then I'll cover both of those. Here's our belly band. Beautiful image, which I love the numbers. Those look pretty. And then today I added a little bit of washi tape and a cute little flower right there, just because this was crooked and it was bothering me. But once I put something in there, you won't even notice it. And then here, I might go ahead and round the corners again. I just like that look. One thing about this one is it collects all the little corners inside of it, which I thought is kind of cool. Doesn't make a mess all over the desk like I usually do. This big page, not sure what I'm going to do here. I definitely will be putting something there. I just don't know what yet. So I'm going to leave that for now. Have this beautiful saying. This, I just love this paper, so I really don't want to cover that up. We have our little tuck spot. This was a greeting card, and I just loved it. I didn't want to throw it away. I hate to waste the image, so here we go again. Let's round those corners. This rounds the corners great. Not perfect, but pretty good. All right, here's another pocket that we'll fill later. I feel like this one's really tight, so let me get my little, I've got like this little spatula thing that you get with your Cricut. I have a Cricut Joy. I don't have the big Cricut, but Cricut Joy works just as good as that big one anyways. You don't really need it. This just opens it up a little bit, which is great. Okay, that's much better now. I feel like it's still a little, oh yeah, that's good now. Okay, good. We'll move on. This is a little side tuck. Let's see. That's nice. I have a little index card, so I'll just put that in there for now, but I'll probably find something else. And then this is a pocket. We'll find something at the end when we go to decorate. I love this. That looks great on that page. This was an image from a magazine that I've had for a long time. I just love it. And then I put saying here on this page, beautiful image there. I feel that this is coming up a little, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there, and that'll take care of that. There we go. Okay, here's another belly band. This is that corner, the sunflower corner, that tuck that I did. Beautiful image. These two go great together. Let me see if I can round this corner, because I tried to and it didn't do very well. So let's, oh, see, that worked okay. But they don't have to be perfect. But. And then this doily was kind of ripped, and there was a hole up here. So I put a little tiny tuck spot up there where you can just take something and tuck it in. And then I put, this was from the Dollar Tree. I think it went really well with that image. This is a bottom tuck here, a little corner one. So you can do it either way. You can just tuck something in there. And then here's that bag. So this is where we left off in my video where the battery died on me. So I think I want to go ahead and there's a spot here I wanted to put this. I think it's in here. So I'm just going to fold this again. It's just a little piece of paper. But I think it will go nicely with that. And then we'll have a couple of things in there. Oh, I like it in the front, so there. Okay, so that's where we left off, right here, which is the end of the first signature. I do have to cover this. I did put some washi here because you could see a big white seam here, and I didn't really like that. But this I love. It says the path that we traveled in the past determines where we are today. And then this again, I would like to round the corners. Sorry for the noise. That works good. Okay, I need to find something. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe I could find something in here. The other thing is I have this bag full of, and I want to put this here so I remember to use it. I have this bag that's full of all of these things from those gardening books that I had coffee dyed. And I just love these images. I might like that up there, and then I want something down here, but I don't know what. Let's see. Not really sure. I think I'll come back to that, but I think that I might want to put that up there. We'll see. We'll come back to that. So I put some more of that paper. I did add some washi tape here. It looks like this is coming up a little bit, so I'm going to add some more glue. There we go. That should hold it. I love that one. That one's a pretty one. I had added a page to this. This is one of those short pages, and I didn't like it, but now I do because it makes a full page. I think what happened was I had multiple pages that were the exact same. So this is good. I love the layering that you get. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different layers that you can see. I love that. That's great. Okay, so this I covered the other day. This I may like to cover. Nope, I already covered this with that paper, so I don't want to cover that. I may have to come back and find something. I did end up adding a stamp to this image, which I loved. This is a side tuck. Just covered up that page, which I wasn't that crazy about, but I love this image. There's a pocket. And then this is the belly band I added earlier. And this I found, and I love it. So that's going on there. Let me use... Oh, these pages are getting sticky. Okay, let's use this. A fresh page. Get some glue on here. Alright. I've got 2 fans going. One from the hallway and one behind me because I need air moving. I don't like to sit in a room where there's no air moving. Okay. Alright, so I am going to be covering that up, but that's okay because I love this image. It's beautiful. This is just from a birthday card, believe it or not. I'm going to put these away because I don't know if I'm really going to use those or not. Let me burnish that down. I hope that stays. You know what? I think I'm going to take this off. I'm going to add a little art glitter glue because I don't trust these corners on a thick piece like this. This is like cardstock. So I'm just going to put a little bit everywhere, and then hopefully that will hold it down. Because cardstock has a tendency to want to come up. Okay. There we go. And there's enough art glitter glue on there, even though I only put little dots of it. There's enough on there that will keep it on the page, because art glitter glue, once it's dry, very strong glue. So we'll just push it around and make sure that it's everywhere. Okay. I feel like right here is trying to pop up a little bit. So just gonna tuck that in there and just squeeze a little bit of glue. There we go. That works. Okay. That's a beautiful image. I love that. Picks up on the purple here, and there's some purple in there. That's nice. We still need to add some more things in here, which we will. Just want to make sure that this is the short one, I remember. I had added that to the back, and this is a little tuck. You can put something in there. I did go ahead and add this image, which I think we had added this earlier. I love that. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead. This one has a little damage on the corner, so why not just go ahead and try to fix that a little bit. Okay, that looks nice. And then we had added this earlier. It says, friends are flowers in the garden of life, and it's sparkly and it's pretty. Let me lift it up so you can see it. It's pretty. Okay, this, I will find something to cover that. I love that image. I'm not going to change that. This, we're just going to go ahead. I think I might just round the corners on this, just because I like the look of it. One more. Yeah, I like the look of that. So because we're going to glue that right down there in that spot, we can go ahead and just glue right on top. And this again is, this is scrapbooking paper, which is thick. It's not as thick as cardstock, but it is thick paper. So I'm going to go ahead and put plenty of glue. And this way, if I need to move it also, you can still move it. But let's put some art glitter glue. There we go. That should be plenty to hold that on. Okay. And then this is a great place to write because of all those lines. That looks great. Okay, let me get my varnisher here, and that will spread all that glue out underneath. Beautiful. There we go. Oh, that's a great place to write. And I might end up putting a flower here or something when I go to decorate. But right now, we're just putting down the pages that we need. We're either covering things, we're putting in tuck spots, we're putting in side tucks, up tucks, we're putting in belly bands, pockets, all of that. Okay, let's see. How do I want this? Do I want to cover that? Oh, I think I was going to put this on the side. But what I need to do is, this has rounded corners. So I need to cut this, and then I need to round the corners so that it matches up. Okay, so just trim that off. That's actually pretty. I might keep that as a little scrap. You never know where you need a little scrap. So we'll go ahead and round the corners on this side, and then we should be able to match it up, and that matches up pretty good. Okay, so we'll do some art glitter glue here. And you do the top, the bottom, and the side. Okay. Put that right here. And that'll be a nice side tuck when that dries. And I like the color next to the black and white. It just, I love the way they kind of contrast with each other. And then this one, I didn't see that I did anything here. I might want one of those. One of these would be nice. This says you can rain on their parade. So obviously that means you can. I actually like the numbers. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to go ahead and, we don't have to go exactly on the black line, but I do like to leave it if I can. You can leave a little edge of the off-white. That looks good. There. Okay. My barrel is getting so full today from all the scraps. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and, I still have this one. I can still use this side. I'll put this on. And this is book page, so it's thin and, oops, obviously it's thin. You can see how it just curled up on me. But it also glues down very easily. So let's go ahead and put that on there. See if I can use the lines that are there to help me stay straight. There we go. Oops, let's move that out a little bit. Let me get my... There we go. Push all... If you push all the air out, it'll also push out your wrinkles. Oh, that really adhered nicely. I see a little tiny bit needs to go on the corner. That's... Oops. Get more. There we go. Paper to paper glue stick should be fine. Okay, so I had added some more of that writing paper. I had rounded the corners. I did leave some of the border of the image. I thought it looked nice. And this one, it's a little tuck on the side there. This paper I don't want to cover. This is a little side tuck. It says how to press flowers. I just thought that looked great with that. Left some of the numbers that you could see in the words. This one, design guidelines. We covered that. This, I don't know if I want that there or not. I don't think I do. And then this here, I thought that would be a nice image to put there. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, this is cardstock, so we definitely need glue stick and art glitter glue. And there is no glitter in art glitter glue, just so you know. It's just the name that they chose for their glue. And it's such a good glue. I mean, you can't get a better glue than this. All right, let's see. And Fabri-Tac is great, but it takes a long time to dry. And if you do your fingernails and you have nice fingernail polish on and you work with Fabri-Tac and you get it on your fingernail polish, forget it. It's going to ruin your nails. I'm not big on coloring my nails. I only usually do it for special occasions. I did try doing it this past week, and it did not come out good. And then the fingernail polish remover that I bought from Dollar Tree, it says non-acetone. It doesn't even take fingernail polish off. So I need to get to the store because I have fingernail polish on my fingernails, but it's all kind of coming off and it looks terrible. So I need to go to Walmart or somewhere and get some real fingernail polish remover because that stuff is junk. I do keep it though because you can use it to take labels off of things. It will remove glue. But that's about all it's good for. It's really not good for anything else. I think you could probably use it to, I don't know, clean glass or something. But it's really not that strong. So, let's put this over here. I'm going to use that line to help me stay straight. I use lines whenever I can because, you know, I get things crooked all the time. But if it's something for me, I don't really get upset if it's crooked. If it was something for someone else, obviously I would. Okay, so, I'm going to get a little bit more iced tea. Hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Okay, and we're gonna keep that, obviously. I love that. This was the butterfly garden image that I loved, and I don't want to cut this up. I actually want to use it. And this I noticed is upside down, so what I'll do is when I glue it on, I'll just cover that. I do like the number, so what I'm gonna do is, if I can find my scissors. Where did my scissors go? Oh, here they are. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to trim a little bit of this off. Okay. That way I can keep the number. There, that should be fine. And if I have to turn it over and trim it a little, I can. I think I'll just do it now so I don't have to do it after. It's a little more difficult once you get it on there. I'll have to turn my my book and all that. So here, that looks good. So we'll just go ahead and use art glitter glue all around these 3 edges. Leave the top open so that you can use it as a pocket. You don't want to go too close to the edge because the glue is going to seep out. So we got to make sure you get it right to the top, though. You do that. You do need to do that, because if you don't, when you go to put something in the pocket, it's going to open up. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down. I'm going to cover up those words because they're upside down and I don't like them. We'll get this right in the crease. And you got to be careful. This is liquid glue, so right now you can move it. See, I've just moved it where I didn't want it to go. So I do want to make sure that that glue sticks and gets in that corner there. I mean, not corner, the seam, which it is. And that's a beautiful pocket. And I love how it says Butterfly Garden, and you can see the whole image. That's great. Okay. I think I'm just going to try to round this a little bit, if I can get it up. Okay, I'll just go around a little bit so that it's, yeah, that looks much better. Okay, I didn't want that little square sticking out. Okay, so got our belly band. We got this image. Just want to look at it. I always need to trim these images up a little bit, but that's fine. That looks good. Okay, we're just going to glue that right there because that's where it's going. And just put plenty of glue on there. Get those edges. If you get a glob of glue on there, just spread it out. It's fine. And then I will put a little bit, oops, excuse me, dot of art glitter glue close to the corner, but not at the corner. Okay, and again, I'll use the line here so that it's straight. And I will burnish that down. Remember, we put a little bit of art glitter glue. Look, it came right out that corner, so you know that that corner is going to stay down. Let's push this one out too. So that's going to stay down. There we go. Oh. It's okay. And I noticed that this page is crooked. So let's just cut that and trim it up so it looks nice. And it's still a little crooked. Let's try to do that straight this time. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Okay. Now this has a little bit of pink in it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not on the camera. It's got a little pink in it. So I thought that this pink pocket would go great here. Okay, so I like to cut the ends of the pocket. I don't know why, I just always do. Oops, I cut it at the wrong angle. Okay, so I want this like that, and I gotta straighten that out. Okay, let's get that on the corner there. Looks like I have to trim up that bottom a little bit. Alright, and I'll cover this with an image later, but for right now I just want to get these things into the book. Everything's sticking to me. My fingers are all sticky. So just on this edge, Excuse me, I hope you can see that. And this is cardstock, so I do want quite a bit of glue. And I don't mind if the edge shows. Kind of like that. I'll move it over a little bit more. There. That should be fine. Excuse my sniffling. I've got allergies. This year has been so bad. I think it's all the rain that we've been getting. But I don't know. But anyways, that looks good. That should be fine once that dries. I want to leave some of these pages so that you can, you know, if you wanted to make a garden bed on there. Or... Okay, this one, I went ahead and I put the image on the cardstock. It's a beautiful piece. This I recycled this from a calendar, and I just didn't want to waste it. It had a pretty blue on it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a belly band. And this, you just do the top and the bottom. This is probably one of the easiest things that you do when you're making a journal, is a belly band. It's either vertical or horizontal, and this one is vertical. So you'll, oops, see, when this liquid glue, when it hasn't dried yet, it moves. So you got to be careful. Just try to push it down so that it adheres. I'd have to just kind of hold that for a second. There we go. Gonna have a little bit more iced tea. Okay. And that looks good. I think that the colors go nice together. Now this one, I was going to put here, and this one, I think this one was going in the middle, and this one is going on the side. And I'm gonna do this corner and this corner. There we go. And that way, because this mimics this corner right here. That looks good, so we'll just put some art glitter glue on the side and the bottom. There we go. Put that right there. Doesn't have to go exactly to the corner. I just kind of like the edge showing like that. And if it's crooked, it's not as noticeable if you do that too. That's another reason I do that. Okay, and now this one, let's just look at it to see if it looks great. Don't have to do much of anything to that. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and we'll just glue it right on the spot where it's going. Okay. A little bit of art glitter glue right near the corner. We'll use the lines if we can to center it. That helps a lot. That's a beautiful image. We'll push that glue right out to the corner. I don't really notice other people doing that with the art glitter glue in the corners. That's just something I do, but it's tried and true. I use it all the time and it works great. It really does help your images to stay down and for your corners not to pop up all the time, because that's what they want to do. Alright, so I have to go back and try to follow this line because I can catch that corner. Yeah, I think the line itself is making it look more crooked. So I'm going to just cut that little line off of there. Yeah, okay, that's better. Okay, and if it's not perfectly straight, it's okay. Alright, so that's good. that will flatten out as the glue dries. And now this, I like this image on here because I'm not crazy about that at all, but it does pick up on the color of the fruit. I like that. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna round all the corners just because I like it. There we go. Okay, so again, like I said before, because we're gluing right there, we can just glue right over it. It's fine. This one's going to take a lot of glue because it's a pretty big image. And we will put some art glitter glue again. Alright. So I need to get to the dollar store this weekend because I need to load up on shaving cream, and we're going to make some slime this week, so I need to get baking soda. I need paper towels and all that stuff for a summer program because we go through this stuff like crazy. We're constantly having the kids washing their hands, and we're always sanitizing the tables and the toys and making sure everything is clean and keeping the kids safe, healthy. Okay, so that looks good. I like that. I think that looks really nice. I almost think that I might want another one of these tips. Here's one. That one's kind of ripped. Let's see if I can find another one. Okay, so let's see. Perennial protection. I think I want a longer one like this. Green thumb tip. I love these green thumb tips. I'm going to leave that number because I like the look of that. So we're just going to trim that up best we can. This is very fragile paper. And once you coffee dye it, it gets even more fragile. It gets almost like brittle. So, kind of think I want to, I don't know if I really want to cover those up. I think I really like that. Oh, this might be good over here. So we're going to round this corner because this page is rounded right there. So we'll round that. Oops, that one didn't do very good, did it? Uh-oh. Maybe it's because it's brittle old paper. Actually, I don't know how old it is. It's just brittle once you coffee dye it. Okay, so that will look nice right there because I didn't want to cover all those images. This I don't really care about. So let's get some art glitter glue on there. Go around and do the bottom and the side. That's all you need to do on a corner tuck. And that looks great. Just press it down. Be careful when you press it because it will move. It's liquid just for a little while, and then once it sets, it's fine. So that's good. You can tuck something in there once that dries. I think I'll push that glue a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, great. All right, so here we go. I'm going to I think I'm just going to put this whole pocket down because this is a very big page. And why not just use it like that? I think that'll be great. And I will put an image on it later once we get everything in the book that I want. And this is cardstock, so you definitely want a lot of glue. But once it dries, it will be fine. So I'm going to move it up a little. It doesn't have to go exactly to the bottom. We'll press that down. That's good. Okay, got a little glue on there, but that's fine. I'm going to be covering that anyways. I don't know with what yet, but I'll find something. I have to look through my stuff. I usually, after one of these videos, I usually go back and start looking for more things for the next time we work on the journal. So I have everything ready. I did go ahead today, after my battery died, I went ahead and fussy cut around the edges of this so that I can just place it right in, and you don't have to sit there watching me cutting. It's boring, and I can just kind of get this right in there where I want it without you having to sit there watching me cut it. It's already done. Ooh, that came right out. Okay, that's good. Let me push that glue around a little bit. Yep, see, it's coming out right there. But that's what you want. You want to know that it's right at the edge. Great. And there's a nice side tuck. Look at that. That's a beautiful illustration. Love that. Okay, so I've decided that I am going to use this as a side tuck, but I'm going to cover this part with this paper. Let me see if I can find some more. This book is getting kind of chunky. Right here it feels thick. Why does it feel so thick? Oh, it's that thick belly band. Let me see if I can find something. I'll just put a pair of heavy scissors on there for now. I am going to cut this out. Let's see what it says. Well, I don't think we're going to need that, because the last few that I've cut for this exact same spot, we did not use that, so I'm going to cut it off. We don't need it, and it doesn't really add anything to it anyways. I just want the purple because it's going to pick up on the purple. I just noticed that that's ripped on the bottom, so let's get rid of that. And then we'll trim this white off. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I think we can just take a little bit more. This top, we'll take it off the bottom because it won't matter at all. Alright, now we can put it in, because I'm starting to like the maroon border there. I think that looks kind of nice. So, let's get our glue book. Get rid of some of this trash. Some videos I throw the trash away right away. Others I just pile it up in the corner until I'm done. So I guess today is a day where I'm taking each piece off the table as I go. Alright. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm using the right image. Yes, I want the purple. And you'll see why in just a minute. So make sure you get all of those edges really good. Okay. There we go. That should be plenty. We'll get a little bit of art glitter glue near the corners. And we'll just put that down. Alright, which way do I want it? I think I want it this way. So we want to get that down in the seam, which is not easy. You know what? I think what I did the last time, and I'm going to do it again this time, I'm going to put some art glitter glue there, and that will hold that down once it's set. So we just have to kind of hold it there until it catches. The rest of it, we'll just burnish it down. And see how it's wanting to come up? Let's just push it down the side of our little scraper here. See there? Once that catches, it's going to stay. Alright. Alright, that should be fine. Come on, stay down. Get in there. Okay, so now I just realized that isn't even going to matter because we're making a tuck spot out of this one. And it's going to cover that whole spot right there. So let's just put art glitter glue right on the edge. Plenty of glue. And then make sure you get it right at the edge. And then just, you might have to hold this one down too because the book is starting to get thicker. So it's harder to, you know, the edges are getting rounder and rounder. So that makes it harder for the paper to want to stay flat. But if you put plenty of glue on there and you just give it a second, it will work. There we go. Yeah, so you gotta pull that up a little bit. It's trying to stay down in the crack there. All right, let's use this to push the glue out to the side. There we go. That should be great. Okay, so now we have another tuck spot there. But the purple picks up on the purple in the top of the envelope. And as this dries, that will flatten out. It's a little bit bumpy right now, but that's fine. Okay, so that's good. Now, this right here, I want to add these beautiful pages in because I'm going to actually, I've got to cover that. So I'm going to glue this on here. Actually, I'm wondering if I glue it onto the back of this. I think I might glue it onto the back of this page. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to put glue on this page, but then we're also going to put glue on the other page too, so that way it will have double the sticking power. Make sure we get those edges good. And now I'm also going to put glue on this page. There we go. I think I'm going to cut that little skinny page out of the book. I don't like it. It doesn't serve any real purpose. So let's see if we can get this to line up. And then stick that down. Get that right in the crease. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted. That's great. All right. Oops, I just noticed that this it's wanting to pucker a little bit there. That's all right. Once the book is closed, it'll and it dries, it'll flatten out. Okay, so I just noticed this. I think what I'll do is just go ahead and run some art glitter glue right along that spot where it wants to come up. And again, we got to make sure we get that in there. The worst case scenario, you could always put some washi tape there to cover that seam if you don't like the way it looks. I'm trying to see where this page ends. So the page only ends here. So let's see if we can get that to stay down. Let's push that down. Yeah, the art glitter glue is starting to dry, and as it starts to dry, if you keep pushing on the page, it will grab it like it's doing right now, and it will be fine. There we go, that's working. Just got to make sure it catches right here in this little corner. It seems to be catching all along there, which is great. Okay, I am gonna cut this page out. I really don't like that page. So I think I'll just take my razor knife, and you gotta be careful because I don't want to cut the doily, obviously. I'm gonna run my knife along this page, and I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to cut into my other page that I just glued on. All right, let's see how that worked. Look at that. We get it right out of there, And then I think I probably will put some washi, although I don't think I do need to. I'm going to be covering it like that. Perfect. This I don't need. Throw that out. Look at that. That's going to be great. Okay, so what we need to do now is get the glue on there for this. It's going to cover that whole seam that we were worrying about, and we don't even need to worry about it. So that's a good thing. Let's see how far out we need to come. Go right to here, okay, and around, all the way around, and then all over there. And the glue stick works great on this. You don't have to worry about it not sticking, because it does. I just did one today, and it worked great. So you just got to make sure that you start here and work your way over to keep it from getting all wrinkled. Today it got all wrinkled. I had to remove the whole thing. Oh my goodness, it was starting to rip, and I was really starting to freak out a little bit. But if you just take your time, work your way around, look at that. And if there's any sticking over, which there is, let's put this away. There is some sticking over, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn the book this way so that I can trim that up. So just go right along the page, and it's okay if it comes up a little bit. You just, yeah, see, I got to trim it right there. Okay, and then that's fine. It looks like it needs a little teeny bit of glue, and it ripped a little bit. It doesn't even matter, because once you put it down, you're not even going to notice. Okay, that's great. I love that. It looks like it needs a little more up here. And this glue stick, like I said, it's melting. All right, so I love that. That looks great. And then I'll put an image there, maybe another postage stamp like I did before. So now we're going to turn the book this way, and we're going to trim this off. Try to stay close to the edge. There. Oh, that's great. I love that. Okay, so let me see what's going on now. Okay, I'm going to trim this up right to the edge of the paper. And I think we're just going to go ahead and round those corners again and get rid of that little piece right there. That's fine. That looks great. Look at that. I love it. And I don't mind if you see some wrinkles. It's okay. It's a doily, first of all. It's great. And that will flatten out as we close the book and it dries. So this is going right here. Let's see if we have a sticky page. That seems to be fine. So let's go ahead and glue that. We're coming down to the end of putting all these things in. And we'll be able to start decorating and then putting all of our ephemera in and doing a final flip through. I'm excited. This book is really turning out nice. I love all the different images that I've used. And that's a little off. I'd like you to be able to see at least this side is straight. If it's not that straight on the inside right here, it doesn't matter. But this is where I would pick up if it wasn't straight, right along the edge. So that's great. Beautiful. Love that. I love the green. I just don't like this side of it. I do have to find something to cover that side. Actually, I think I'll just use this paper again, because it's all throughout the book and it's usually on these shorter pages. So I might as well just keep going with that. I'm going to, excuse me, turn that page over. And we're gonna glue on this. These, I said these are very easy to glue on. It's thin paper and it adheres very well. I'm gonna have to turn my glue stick a little bit because it's getting like gloopy. And I don't want to waste the glue, so let's just kind of spread it out. It is very soft though. Okay. Remove my glue book. And then we'll just put this, we'll try to get this towards the seam again. Excuse me, I'm sticking to everything. And everything is sticking to me. Alright, so let's just, yeah, and then you just, oops. Getting a little wrinkle there, but that's okay because you can, this paper is so thin you can just smooth it right down. There we go. And then I see a little bump right here, so we'll just push the air out. And then this, you hold it for a second. That's good. And I don't mind that you see the green. That's okay. That's fine. Goes with the book. So that works nicely. Just make sure that it's tucked in there. Again, once I close this page, that will help to do that. Okay, so this is the last page of the book. We'll deal with that in just a minute. I had mentioned, oh, this is a pretty image. I definitely want to use that. I think I'll switch that one out. That's kind of boring. Although there's pretty on the other side. But I'm not going to use that one. I like this one better. And then this is a strip that you can use as a border. Look at how pretty that is. So I'm keeping it. I've got a few more garden journals to work on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I think that'll be pretty. And then I only have this last page to go. I do have a couple more images I have to find for a few more pages, but I'll do that off camera. And I'll probably just go ahead and put those in. So we'll be ready to, in the next video, we'll be ready to decorate, add words, and then add all of our ephemera. And we'll do a final flip through when we're at the end. That's pretty. Okay. It's a little wrinkled right here, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I think it looks pretty. Picks up that green beautifully. There we go. And I had added this cute little pink border. Thought that was pretty. And this, I had showed I think I showed this earlier, but this is an envelope I had found. I have a few of them, so I'm going to use them in the other journals too. It says, "She who plants a garden plants happiness." Proverbs. So you can put seed packets in here, and I think that would be a great place to put them. And that slides right in there, that nice pocket in the back. So this is the last, how did we want to do this? Just want to look at this. This is really beautiful. We'll just go ahead and put that down. I think I should probably put a glue page underneath. Yeah, that way it doesn't get all over the back of the book. So we have to put plenty of glue on this page. Okay. And I'll probably put some more glue all the way in this crack again. Maybe at the corners. And we're just going to put that down. I usually try to line up the bottom first. And this is a little crooked, so I'm going to leave that out so I'll be able to trim that up. But this is right in the crack where I want it. There we go. I just noticed that that's sticking out. Okay. Everything's sticking to my fingers. Got glue all over me. But we're crafting, and when we're crafting, We get gluey. And we make a mess, which is fine. Okay, so that's great. Okay. Uh-oh. Has this got glue on the back too? Uh-oh. It's okay. Okay, let's see. I think we'll just go ahead and trim this up. Turn this book. We'll trim it along the edge. And just hold it and then trim. Straighten it out a little because it's a little crooked. All right, there's that. Well, it's not perfect, but that's okay. There we go. Now, I'm gonna have to turn my book all the way around. Because I'm right-handed, it's really hard for me to cut things on the left side. So let's just go ahead, follow that page right to the end. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Might keep that. And then we'll turn this way. Excuse me. Put that over there. We're getting right down to the end here. Let's just go ahead and trim this all the way across. Oh, that looks good. And then that's a beautiful border right there. I'm keeping that. Let's see. That looks great. So I'm gonna round the corners on this. Oops. I think there's a lot of, there's 2 pages plus glue in between, so it doesn't like that at all. There we go. That's fine. Okay, so that page looks great. Got to think about this, whether if I want to put something else on there. I do have this other page. I don't think I want to, it's like I'm copying the same page from before. I'm trying to think what it is that I could use. I can definitely use one of these images here. Oh, I found a flower. Oh, it's ripped. I'll throw that out. Okay, so let's see what I can find here. Unfortunately, all these images are horizontal. Although, I could trim that. That's really pretty, I think. Let me see the colors on this side. Let's see if we can... Yeah. I think that's it. I like that purple because it's picking up a little purple over here. Yep, that's the image. All right, we don't need this rock, so we're gonna cut it off. We don't need it. We don't need this white edge. Oh, let's try to cut that straight. Yeah. There we go. Oops. Okay, we'll get this edge. And then that top needs to be straightened out. These edges. There we go. That's pretty. Actually, I think I like it down here. This might be a nice tuck spot. Let's do like we did before because it's a rounded corner. We'll do that corner and this corner. There we go. And then we got ourselves a nice little tuck spot. So I could easily put like a little picture there or a saying, something like super soil secret, you know, that kind of thing. I think I actually might do that right now. I'm getting messy. Let me put some of this stuff in my box over here. There's stuff everywhere on my desk. So, oops, I think I just bumped you. Okay, let's get rid of all this mess. I can keep that image. And we'll go ahead and we will glue this on. And now that I look at it, Do I need to round? I don't. I don't need to round the edges because they don't go right to the edge. So let's just put glue on here because we're putting it right on top. It's fine. We're going to put it right on top here. I love that. Let's get my burnisher. Here we go. We made ourselves a nice little pocket. A little, it's actually a side tuck. And we'll just do 2 sides. Let's make sure we get the right sides. It's this side. And that side. Oops, make sure you get to the edge. Okay, I'm running out of space here. Okay, that looks great. Make sure that we push that glue down, get those, oh, there it goes again. I keep pushing the edges. I keep pushing it on it and it's moving. But I'm just trying to get the edges to stick. And that looks great. All right. So let's go back to that spot where we had left off, which was right here. And now let's go ahead and look, this was already done. This, I need to decide if I want to put that on there, but I'll do that later. And I need to find an image here. Let me just push my chair in a little bit. Excuse me. There, that's better. Okay, I need a little bit of iced tea. All right. This we finished. More paper. This I added, which I really love that. And I think I'm going to leave that. I think that just looks great. And then we'll be able to, I think I'll probably put a word there so we can write about what it is that I put on there. And then I like this jagged edge. I kind of wish that I could rip it, but if I try to rip that, I'm going to make a big mess of it. So I'm not going to do that. We'll just leave it. More writing paper. Is this on the edge? That's fine. Okay. I did put a stamp here. I wonder if I can find another one of those stamps because I love them, first of all, and it would kind of be the same as the one that I did before. Yes, I do have another one. Awesome. So when we come up to that other doily, we're going to put that on there. Okay, so this is our side tuck. Excuse me, I have glue everywhere. Pocket. This we added, which I love that. I'm going to add some more things in here. We'll put something there in the belly band. This looks great. This little belly band. This is another spot where I need to find an image or something to go over that. So I'm going to put that right there to remind me. This looks great. Love that image. We added this. We're going to write on this. I'm probably going to put like a little title there and we can write about something. Little side tuck. The color against the black and white. I love that. This is a great place to plan out a bed, or You Can Rain on their parade, and then read about that. And we can write here. I love that paper all throughout the book. It's just beautiful. Little side tuck. I just noticed that this side tuck is upside down, but you know what? I'm not changing it. It's fine. This one says How to Press Flowers, and we have like a cute little pocket there, little side tuck. Covered that. You have the botanicals here. I love these pages. We have a little pocket here with this image of a grasshopper. It has a nice saying here. And then there's the back of the pocket. And I love that image. Beautiful coffee dyed paper. We've got our butterfly garden envelope. Excuse me. We've got our belly band. Nice image here. More places to plan things out. Here's a pocket that I need to find. I'm going to put something here to remind me as well. Right here. I need to find something to go on this pocket. We have a little belly band there. This is Nice image. I rounded the corners. Little side tuck here. I don't think the colors go good together. Nice image in the middle. We have a green thumb tip on this botanical, which I put on top of this big page. Okay. And then I have another. Let me put something else there to remind me. So I only have a few things, and I'll go ahead and do those myself off camera like I had said, and then we'll be ready to go through and decorate and put in our ephemera. And then this book is going to be done. So I think one more video is all we need. That looks great. Love this little pocket. Purple picks up, the purple and green pick up on that. I've got my envelope at the end. I put my image here, put a little border, and we are in such good shape. I think I only have like 4 things left to do, and we're ready to decorate. So I just wanted to thank everybody for joining me today. Thanks for coming and visiting my channel. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I'd love to hear what you think of my videos and my projects. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Thank you.